high above the African continent, where the land rises to touch the sky, where clouds become rivers and cliffs become walls of legend, there exists a place so ancient, so dramatic, that it seems carved by the hands of time itself. This is Semien Mountains National Park, Ethiopia's crown of stone, Africa's rooftop, and one of the most breathtaking landscapes on Earth. But behind its beauty lies a secret written in rock, blood, survival, and spirit. Today we journey into the heart of the Semien Mountains to uncover its hidden past, its rare life, and its enduring mystery. The Semien Mountains are not ordinary mountains. They are the remains of a massive volcanic plateau formed more than 40 million years ago. Once, this land was flat. Then, the earth cracked. Molten lava flooded the surface, layer upon layer, creating a colossal shield of basalt. Over millions of years, wind, rain, ice, and rivers carved this plateau into something extraordinary, a labyrinth of cliffs, pinnacles, and chasms deeper than imagination. Some cliffs drop more than 1,500 meters straight down, among the most dramatic escarpments on the planet. This is geology as art. This is time made visible. At the heart of the Semien Mountains rises Ras Dashen, the highest mountain in Ethiopia and the fourth highest peak in Africa. Standing at 4,550 meters above sea level, Ras Dashen is not just a summit, it is a symbol. For centuries, Ethiopian emperors believed these mountains were sacred, a natural fortress protecting the soul of the nation. From here, one can see endless horizons, a reminder that Ethiopia has always stood high, proud, and unbroken. Though Ethiopia lies near the equator, the Semien Mountains exist in a different world. Here, temperatures plunge below freezing at night. Frost blankets the ground. Ice forms where Africa meets the sky. The landscape feels alien, an Afro-Alpine kingdom of giant lobelia plants, twisted heathers, and endless grasslands. These plants grow nowhere else on Earth. They are survivors, shaped by cold, wind, and altitude. Life here is not easy. Only the strongest endure. The Semien Mountains are home to creatures found nowhere else on Earth. Among them lives one of Ethiopia's greatest icons, the Gelada baboon. Unlike any other primate, Geladas live almost entirely on grass. They form massive societies, sometimes hundreds strong, communicating through facial expressions, vocalizations, and touch. Their blood-red chest patch glows like a beating heart, a symbol of life in a harsh land. They are not just animals, they are the soul of the Semien. Higher up, where cliffs become walls, lives a creature once thought extinct, the Walia Ibex, a wild mountain goat with massive curved horns balanced effortlessly on sheer rock faces. This animal exists only in the Semien Mountains. Once hunted almost to extinction, fewer than 200 survived. Today, thanks to conservation, their numbers are slowly rising. They are living proof that nature can recover if given a chance. When night falls, a ghost emerges. The Ethiopian wolf, the rarest canid on Earth. Fewer than 500 remain worldwide. With its slender frame and fiery coat, it hunts silently across the highlands, preying on rodents beneath the grass. This wolf is not just rare, it is ancient, a relic of a time when Africa was colder and predators ruled the skies and plains. But the Semien Mountains are not empty. For thousands of years, humans have lived here, farming the slopes, herding animals, and surviving where few could. These communities are resilient. They know the land intimately, its dangers, and its gifts. Yet this relationship is fragile. As populations grow, pressure on the park increases. Fields creep higher. Wildlife retreats. The secret of Semien is this: it is not just a natural wonder, it is a balance between people and nature. In 1978, the world recognized the value of this land. Semien Mountains National Park became a UNESCO World Heritage Site, one of the first in Ethiopia. But recognition alone is not enough. Climate change threatens fragile ecosystems. Deforestation scars the slopes. Wildlife faces shrinking habitats. The future of Semien depends on protection, education, and respect. The secret of Semien Mountains is not hidden in one place. It lives in the rocks shaped by time, in the animals clinging to the cliffs, in the people who call these heights home. Semien is not just a park, it is a story, still being written. Long before maps were drawn, before borders were imagined, before kings carved their names into history, the Semien Mountains already stood here, silent, watchful, eternal. To the ancient mind, these heights were not ordinary land. They were sacred places, where heaven touched earth, where spirits walked among clouds, and where emperors believed their power was blessed by the mountains themselves. To understand Semien, one must listen not only to science, but to legend. For centuries, Ethiopian oral tradition spoke of the Semien Mountains as Ye-Exeabier Terra, the land of God. The towering peaks, hidden with clouds, were believed to be dwelling places of divine beings. Thunder was the voice of heaven, lightning a warning. People believed that disturbing certain cliffs or forests would anger unseen forces. Some places were never farmed, some paths were never crossed. In these mountains, nature was not conquered, it was respected. The Semien Mountains were more than sacred ground, they were a natural fortress. Steep cliffs protected ancient highland communities from invasion. Only those who knew the paths could pass. Some historians believe small, semi-independent kingdoms once existed here, hidden among the peaks, beyond the reach of enemies. These highland strongholds helped preserve Ethiopian culture, language, and faith during centuries of turmoil. While empires rose and fell elsewhere, the mountains endured, guarding identity like stone guardians. During the Zagwe dynasty, 12th to 13th century, the Ethiopian highlands were seen as a holy landscape. Though Lalibela lies south of Semien, the mountains formed part of a sacred geography, a network of spiritually powerful places. Monks traveled across dangerous terrain to seek isolation. Caves in the Semien Mountains became places of prayer, fasting, and revelation. High altitude meant closeness to God. Silence meant purity. Even today, local elders speak of holy caves and blessed springs hidden deep within the park. When the Solomonic dynasty rose to power in the 13th century, the Semien Mountains gained new political importance. Emperors understood the power of geography. During times of war, rebellion, or invasion, rulers and armies retreated into the mountains, where narrow paths neutralized enemy numbers. From these heights, emperors planned campaigns, protected royal heirs, and preserved their rule. The mountains were not only sacred, they were strategic. The highest peak of Semien carries a powerful name, Ras Dashen. Ras, meaning head or chief, a title reserved for Ethiopian nobility and commanders. To name the highest mountain Ras was no coincidence. It symbolized leadership, authority, dominance over the land. Legends claim emperors once climbed these heights to seek guidance before major decisions, believing the mountain itself held wisdom. Whether fact or myth, Ras Dashen became a symbol of royal Ethiopia. While emperors ruled below, others sought something different: isolation. For Ethiopian monks, the Semien Mountains offered the ultimate test of faith. They lived alone for years, battling cold, hunger, and fear, believing suffering purified the soul. Some never returned. Local stories speak of holy men who vanished into the mountains, their spirits said to protect the land. Even today, certain cliffs are approached with silence, out of respect for those who once prayed there. The Semien Mountains have